Are you visiting Hackney soon? If so, you should definitely visit the Hackney Open Air Museum. We arrived in Hackney in the afternoon and we had a bit of time before we could go to our hotel to check in. So we headed to the Hackney Open Air Museum just to see what it was like. We weren't expecting much. The kids are not huge fans of museums and galleries unless they're really interactive, but we were pleasantly surprised. We actually had a lot of fun here and we spent a couple of hours exploring the museum, which is essentially like a great big outdoor art gallery. There was lots of interactive exhibits that the kids could actually climb on and walk through and just experience on a physical level, which was really cool. It made it more interactive and fun for kids if you are visiting with kids. So there was all this whole area was designed really with kids in mind, and they had a lot of fun here exploring. There was these squishy things that you could lay on and just like a real sensory type of experience, all with those beautiful views of the mountains in the background. They had ponds and waterfalls, and there were some enormous fish down here in the pond. We had a bit of fun just seeing how many we could count, which was far more than what we could see. But yeah, it was really cool. Very beautiful gardens all scattered throughout, and you just never know what you were going to find. There was little pathways heading everywhere. We're sure that we probably still missed some of what there was, but from what we did see, it was beautiful, and you could easily spend quite a few hours here if you are a big fan of just the whole art gallery experience. Quite a few of these fish in there, and they are huge. And they were hoping we were going to feed them. And even in the water areas, they've got the artworks hanging over the top, and there's all these little bridges and suspension bridge to give you different views of the area to make it just a beautiful spot. Being that we visited in September, it was so hot. That was the only challenging part. So those little dark areas with the trees and the gardens were really refreshing. And there was just art scattered all throughout the gardens. Everywhere you turned, you'd find something that you hadn't seen initially, and it was just really cool. There was this maze. It was probably the easiest maze we have ever done, but still another fun interactive thing for the kids to do. The thing that they loved most was this huge, big art style indoor playground. It was designed as essentially hammocks, and it had all these swings and things. They had so much fun. They spent ages in there. There was a big Picasso museum, but then one of our favorite things of all was the hot foot onsen. That hot water with the views of the mountains was exactly what we needed after spending 6 days in Tokyo walking such an excessive amount of steps every day. It was so soothing on our feet, and we could have sat there for hours easily and enjoyed that view. They even had a vending machine with little towels for your feet. Vending machines for everything in Japan. They think of everything. And then there was this tower that you could climb up. There was quite a few stairs, so only myself and our youngest did the trip up the stairs. And I can tell you, I was puffed by the end of it. But it was hot. It's so worth it though. All inside, it's like stained glass. And it was absolutely beautiful. So much detail. As you can see, there was a lot of staircases. You definitely get your steps up visiting this museum. But it's worth it to get to the top, because I think from the top you might get one of the best views of Hackney. As you can see, it's pretty high, but the surrounding view was beautiful. So we thought it was well worth making the effort to get up the top. And at least on the way down, it was a lot easier. And just a really cool view the whole way. The way the light catches through all the different stained glass panels. So beautiful. And there was this other strange and bizarre art everywhere, like these giant fried eggs. So if you do have time to visit the Hackney Open Air Museum, we highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun, and it is definitely something that is worth adding into your Hackney itinerary. Make sure you check out our full Hackney 2-day itinerary if you want to know exactly what else we did during our stay.